I'm just excited that I'm able to get everybody's best. I'm excited about that. That makes me feel proud. That I have that. I'm just getting in the league and my feet settled and everything. So I get excited knowing I'm able to face those challenges because you gotta understand this this year right here. This the worst it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this the foundation. This is where I'm building from. This is where I'm understanding different things. This is where everything's translating for me. So I'm excited about it. I'm extremely excited about it because I know
NFL teams are experiencing instant regret after Shedeur Sanders delivered a powerful message that just went viral, telling reporters this is the worst it's going to be. This is the foundation I'm building from, while explaining why he's excited that defenses are bringing their best against him, despite the struggles, essentially warning the entire league that what they're seeing now is just the beginning of what he's capable of once he gets the support he needs. But here's where this gets absolutely explosive. Shedeur revealed he's been talking to Jameis Winston about the importance of wins over stats, saying, "Have I been playing winning football lately? No, I don't think so, but it's something I've self-evaluated and applied to my game, taking full accountability, while also dropping this bomb. My whole career, I played under pressure externally, on the field, off the field. That stuff doesn't faze me. We just got to be on one accord as a team." The most powerful part? When asked about his completion percentage struggles, Shedeur didn't make excuses. He said, "I just got to complete the ball more, honestly. There's no excuse when it come to that." There's no excuse. Y'all, Shedeur just took full responsibility for his completion percentage struggles. He didn't blame the NFL defenses. He didn't blame the lack of practice reps. He said, "I gotta be better." That's maturity. That's leadership. Look, y'all need to understand what just happened in this press conference because Shedeur Sanders just delivered one of the most powerful messages we'd heard from a rookie quarterback all season. And I'm not talking about some manufactured, media-trained response. I'm talking about real leadership, real accountability, real maturity. And after watching this, every NFL team that passed on Shedeur in the draft is going to feel instant regret when they see what he's building toward. Let me walk you through this entire press conference because there are layers to what Shedeur said, and by the end of it, you're going to understand why this young man is destined to be a franchise quarterback. So, Shedeur walks into this press conference after the Bears game, arguably his worst performance of the season. 3 interceptions, constant pressure, the offense looked disjointed. And the first question he gets is, "What did you see looking back on the film?" Shedeur's response, "I just got to play better. I can't make those costly turnovers and have the expectation to win." No excuses, no blaming the offensive line, no blaming the receivers, just straight accountability. That's the first sign of a franchise quarterback, taking ownership when things go wrong. Then, a reporter asks him about avoiding the desire to press when the team falls behind, and Shedeur says, "Just remain, stay focused." Simple, direct. That's the mindset of someone who understands the mental game at the NFL level. But here's where things get really interesting, because as the press conference goes on, Shedeur starts revealing the real challenges he's facing, and it's not what you think. A reporter asks him, "What's the difference? You were the best at completing passes at Colorado. Is it just the difference in competition and defenses being more sophisticated?" And Shedeur's response is perfect. "I think I got to complete the ball more, honestly. I mean, there's no excuse when it comes to that. There's no excuse." Y'all, Shedeur just took full responsibility for his completion percentage struggles. He didn't blame the NFL defenses. He didn't blame the lack of practice reps. He said, "I got to be better." That's maturity. That's leadership.
no, it's always gonna be a work in progress. It's relationships. All relationships ain't always the best, but you still stick together through everything. So just because 1 week, we're well connected, and the next week we're a bit off, that don't mean that we didn't have progress. It's a lot of things in that game that it's positive things that we could take from that. When it comes to trust, when it comes to different things, learning. learning abilities and just different things that different tasks take forward, like when the game happens. So um, every moment, every rep, everything is extremely important on building our connection.
But then a reporter asks about building trust with his receivers, and this is where Shedeur reveals what's really going on. Is that an area that can go kind of up and down through the season, where one week feels better, like you guys are on the same page, but it could dip the next week? Shedeur's response is incredibly revealing. No, it's always going to be a work in progress. It's relationships. Our relationships ain't always the best, but you still stick together through everything. So just because one week we're well connected and the next week we're a bit off, that don't mean that we didn't have progress. Our relationships ain't always the best. Y'all, do you understand what Shedeur just admitted? He's saying that the chemistry with his receivers is inconsistent. Some weeks they're connected, some weeks they're not. And that's exactly what we've been seeing on the field. Perfect passes to Isaiah Bond that get caught, perfect passes to Jerry Jeudy that get dropped. It's not about Shedeur's talent, it's about the connection with his receivers. But notice how Shedeur handles it. He doesn't throw anyone under the bus, he doesn't call out specific players. Instead, he says, you still stick together through everything. That's leadership. That's how you build a team culture. Shedeur continues, when it comes to trust, when it comes to different things, learning abilities, just different tasks we take forward when the game happens, every moment, every rep, everything is extremely important on building our connection. He's taking the long view. He understands that building chemistry takes time, and he's willing to put in the work to get there. But then a reporter asks about how defenses are bringing pressure against him, and Shedeur drops this bomb. Well, I'm just excited that I'm able to get everybody's best. I'm excited about that. That makes me feel proud that I'm just getting in the league and my feet are settled and everything. So I get excited knowing I'm able to face those challenges. I'm excited that I'm able to get everybody's best. Y'all, most rookie quarterbacks would complain about getting the kitchen sink thrown at them. Most would talk about how unfair it is that defenses are scheming specifically to confuse them. But Shedeur, he's excited about it. He's proud that defenses are treating him like a threat. And then he says something that should send chills down the spine of every team that passed on him. You gotta understand, this year right here, this is the worst it's going to be. This is the foundation, and this is where I'm building from. This is where I'm understanding different things. This is where everything's translating for me. So I'm excited about it. I'm extremely excited about it, because I know we're going to get them. I know we're going to get them eventually. This is the worst it's going to be. Let me repeat that. Shedeur Sanders just told the entire NFL that what they're seeing right now, with all the struggles, all the interceptions, all the growing pains, this is the worst version of him they're ever going to see, which means everything from this point forward is going to be better. That's not arrogance, that's confidence. That's understanding that you're laying the foundation for something special. Then a reporter asks about completion percentage, and Shedeur gives another incredibly mature answer. I mean, I'm not really looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the wins. That achieves everything. And then he reveals something huge. I talked to Jameis like a couple weeks ago, and then he went crazy. He threw for some crazy yards, but he was like, nah, bro, the most important thing is the wins. And having that guidance, having that knowledge from a vet like him, it truly helped me understand a little bit more. Shedeur is getting mentorship from Jameis Winston. He's learning from veterans who've been through the ups and downs of the NFL. He's absorbing knowledge. And then he says this, have I been playing winning football lately? No, I don't think so, but it's something I self-evaluated and applied to my game. Have I been playing winning football lately? No. Y'all, the accountability on display here is incredible. Shedeur isn't sugarcoating anything. He's not pretending like everything is fine. He's admitting, I haven't been good enough. But he's also saying, I've self-evaluated and I'm going to fix it. That's the mindset of a winner.
I think as weeks go on, I mean, you gotta understand. I'm comfortable under pressure. It's just we just gotta all be together. You know, we gotta all like my whole career. I played under pressure, externally. You know, on the field, off the field. Like that stuff doesn't faze me. You get what I'm saying? It's just the only thing is we just gotta be able to make it translate. We all gotta be on one accord. We all gotta be, you know, more of a team. You know, when it comes to that. So like that, it's just work in progress. You know, and I'm excited about that.
But then a reporter asks about diagnosing defenses and recognizing pressure, and Shedeur drops this nuclear statement. I think as weeks go on, you gotta understand, I'm comfortable under pressure. It's just we just gotta all be together. My whole career I played under pressure externally, on the field, off the field. Like that stuff doesn't faze me. It's just the only thing is we just gotta be able to make it translate. We all gotta be on one accord. We all gotta be more of a team when it comes to that. So it's just work in progress, and I'm excited about that. My whole career I played under pressure externally, on the field, off the field. That stuff doesn't faze me. Let me break down what Shedeur just said. He's comfortable under pressure. He's dealt with external pressure his entire career. None of it fazes him. The only issue is getting the team on the same page. This is exactly what separates Shedeur from other rookie quarterbacks. He's not fazed by the spotlight. He's not intimidated by the pressure. He's been dealing with this his whole life. The only thing holding him back is getting his teammates, specifically his receivers, on the same page with him. And once that happens, watch out. A reporter then asks about the difference between college and NFL defenses, and Shedeur gives another great answer. It's more structured as in it's more organized. And when asked how he's adjusted, great, I recognize, I see what they're doing. Each and every rep is very helpful. It's knowing exactly what I'm looking at pre-snap, but a lot of that comes with trial and error. That comes with getting reps. That comes with practicing, playing. Like that's what it comes with. My mind just so happened to be in the game, so it's cool, and I'm excited about it. My mind just so happened to be in the game. Shedeur is acknowledging that most rookie quarterbacks get to learn and make mistakes in practice, but because the Browns didn't give him first-team reps, because they made him sit behind Dillon Gabriel, his learning curve is happening in actual games. And despite that disadvantage, he's still excited about it. He's still confident he's getting better each week. Then at the end of the press conference, a reporter asks about Jerry Jeudy's ability to run deep routes, and Shedeur gives this response. I just feel like it's just a throw. I try to anytime we're throwing the ball any distance, I want to complete it, and those have been getting completed lately. But that don't mean I stop working and I stop throwing everything just because we have some type of success with it. We can't just be a deep ball thrower. We gotta be able to complete the stuff when it's not there, when the deep ball's not there. We can't just be a deep ball thrower. Shedeur understands that to be a complete quarterback, you have to be able to do everything, not just throw bombs, but complete the short passes, the intermediate routes, the checkdowns, and then he explains why the short game has been difficult. That stuff requires more like same page. The deep balls you can anticipate a little more because you know the area, you know around where they're going to be. But the short stuff requires being on the same page, and you always gotta. Like for example in the Tennessee game, the dialogue me and Jerry have, the dialogue me and all the receivers have, when it's a different type of game. Hey, get your eyes around a little quicker. We're going to have to get to these spots a little faster because I may be there, but then it may not have developed fully yet. So all that stuff comes with understanding each other. This is advanced quarterback play. Shedeur is coaching his receivers on how to adjust their routes based on what the defense is doing. He's telling them, hey, I'm going to be throwing this ball before you think I should, so you need to turn your head around faster. That's the kind of communication and anticipation that separate elite quarterbacks from average ones. So here's my question for you. When Shedeur Sanders says, this is the worst it's going to be, this is the foundation I'm building from, and I know we're going to get them eventually, does that a warning to all 31 teams that passed on him that they're going to regret watching him develop into a franchise quarterback? When he admits, have I been playing winning football lately? No, I don't think so, but it's something I've self-evaluated. while also saying, "My whole career I played under pressure. That stuff doesn't faze me." Doesn't that prove he has the accountability and mental toughness that separate elite quarterbacks from pretenders? And when he reveals that the connection with receivers is relationships, and relationships ain't always the best, but you still stick together, instead of throwing anyone under the bus, doesn't that show the maturity and leadership that franchises desperately need? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because Shedeur Sanders just delivered the most powerful message we've heard from a rookie all season, taking full accountability while warning the league that what they're seeing now is just the foundation of what he's going to become once he gets the support and chemistry he needs. If you believe Shedeur's self-awareness, accountability, and confidence prove he's destined to make every team that passed on him experience instant regret, smash that subscribe button, because we're going to keep tracking every statement, every improvement, and every moment that proves this young man is building towards something special that the entire NFL is going to have to deal with for the next 15 years.